YouTube, this is Bio here. Remember on my last videos I told you once you get a big fat rat, especially a 3-star general, you get a whole bunch of, allow me the expression, peons behind him. Guess what? I'm going to read this right here to you, and then I'm going to put a link to it. U.S. Lieutenant General Roger Cloutier, who had just been captured by the DPR militia, Donetsk People's Republic militia, from the down helicopter. That's the helicopter that I told you. One shot down and one allowed to land, and then when they took off, boom. They did not blow. They didn't blow it up, but they shot it down, and that's when they got him, Lieutenant General Cloutier. Okay, so he was captured by the DPR militia from the down helicopter. Was tracked by main intelligence service of the General Staff and Russia Foreign Intelligence Service in Mariupol, based on the result outside surveillance of his mistress in Turkey. Holy cow! So maybe you're too young to remember Pablo Escobar, the first ever kingpin in Colombia who had billions of dollars. And because he was fighting the CIA on the dope business, he became enemy number one there and here. But now he was tracked and killed by the CIA guys, not the Colombian police, because he was tracked by the phone. So he loved his wife and his kid too much. He would call him every day, but he was moving on the car. But on that day that he finally got him, he was on the roof. And he was moving from house to house to house, but too late, the puppy. So basically what the general, okay, let me read this. From the main, he was tracked by the main intelligence service of the General Staff and Russia Foreign Intelligence Service in Mariupol, based on the results outside surveillance of his mistress in Turkey. The guy is Izmir, a Ukrainian citizen known at the intelligence community as Klut, K-L-U-T, always accompanied the general and his wife, confidant and translator. Upon receiving information that this lady had arrived in Mariupol, Russian launched a military operation and sealed off the city. So the mistress get to Mariupol. This young, I guess it's beautiful. This lady had to be beautiful. You know, all mistresses are nice and beautiful. Oops, I hope nobody's wife is listening to me. I like my head the way it is. But this is interesting. And I'm going to read one more time. Okay, this is going to be posted on a Russian information site, which is in Russian, but you can translate it. But I want you to read this. The Chechenian troops, I told you they were the one capturing a lot of these Ukrainian soldiers. In this case, they captured a Ukrainian officer who was pointed out the defensive position. He said that there are he said that there are 4,000 soldiers, including most of the Azov battalion and a few hundred officers and NATO soldiers were working in there. Where are these rats? I mean, these guys living in the Pit 404 facility. Pit 404 facility is a NATO facility 30 meters down in the ground. You remember that the area that I told you, the little piece of land that they were shooting because it's the last remaining piece of property that this in Ukrainian hands, the Azovstal industry zone, steel mill. And inside that complex, they have tunnels, 30 meters deep. And what did he say right here? I heard it's about 30 kilometers long. Okay, whatever the case is. So basically, like I told you before, see, I wasted 12 years of my life in the army, and basically all the Western style is all the same, guys, because the main guy telling what to do. It's also the same. Now, you ask me, yeah, you know everything. If I were you, I get ready on food, water, because we getting personal now. Okay, our guy over here in Washington lost it, and he's getting point blank stupid. He doesn't know what he's doing, and right now he's picking a fight with North Korea. And my compadre Kim Jong-un has some newly acquired or developed hypersonic rockets that he's not going to play the game. Remember, during the Korean Wars, a pyromaniac 3-star Air Force general burned about 4 villages completely to the ground. I read that in the South Korean museum, so I'm not making this up to you. If you ever go to Korea, go to the museum, World War II, Korean War Museum, and you read it. So this is why the president is crazy and the West is crazy right now, because they want this mess to stop. And I told you, this is going to be an embarrassment, because I just read they got officers for Turkey. Also, there's supposed to be a bio lab inside there. And all this is owned by the Hunter Biden son, Rinat Akhmetov, and Vladimir Zelensky. Yeah, it's 30 minutes deep, and they got biological weapons and biological weapons and biological lab. Okay, guys. So this side is 100% Russian side. You might need to register, because if you're not registered, you're not going to be able to get this information. One thing for sure, if you register, don't post anything, because if you misbehave, they kick you out. I got there because I was lead to this post, but I only do reading. I don't do posting. Just do the reading. Sometimes in the army, you get assigned to a listening point, which the job is to listen and not to move or breathe. Listening is just to listen. This is a reading only. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Okay, guys. Like I said before, hot stuff. I bring it to you quicker than CNN and all these Western pukes. See you later. Behave.